So we have Kit Chiu here. He's the co-founder and CFO at Three World Global. We have a couple of questions for you. So first one, we hear a lot about tokenizing real estate and private credit in developed markets. From your global perspective, what is the most overlooked and underrated real-world asset class that you believe has massive potential for tokenization?
Okay. I think tokenization for private equity makes a lot of sense because private equity in real finance, it only opens to the professional investor and the wealthiest people in the world. But actually there's a lot of demand from the retail sector because the private equity deals, some of these companies, they're really good. They have the best technology, the best business model in the world. You can name a lot of it. For example, SpaceX, OpenAI, they are the leading company in the world. And they are not only unicorn, they're megacorn. Yeah, so I would say if we can tokenize these private equity deals, and it is very meaningful to the world because it's kind of like you open the eco investment opportunity to everybody. So I would say this one is good. Yeah.
All right. So for RWAs to succeed, do we need a single set of global interoperable standards, or will the future be dominated by fragmented, region-specific solutions tailored for local laws and assets? Is the idea of single global RWA marketplace a fantasy?
I would say there will not be a single RWA market in the future. I think to answer this question, there are two layers. The first layer is the technical layer. I would say we need a unified global technical standard in RWA. You can imagine, just like internet, if every country has their own standard for the websites, for the protocol, you will not have the global internet today because all the websites are different, right? So I would say we need a unified global standard for this. But you can say similarly for the tokenization, if we do not have the standard, then the token issued in Singapore will not be recognized in the wallet from Hong Kong, or it cannot be used as a collateral in the DeFi protocol. So we need a unified standard for it. And layer 2 is the legal and compliance. I would say this one, fragmentation, is inevitable because every country has its own law for the asset ownership. Every country has their own law for the investor protection and the KYC requirement and etc. So I would say there still will be fragmentation for this. Just like driving license. Even though there is a fragmentation, every country is different, but it still works because people with the Chinese driving license, they can still drive in the US. So we just need a mutual recognition for this one. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good analogy.
Yeah.
So the last question is, we all know being in the RWA business, you have to be compliant. There are a lot of regulations you have to pass. So if you compare the amount of income from RWA business against the amount of money you have to spend in overhead, in legal compliance, all that, would you say that your business is making money?
I would say we will make money, for this. Because if we can tokenize our asset in our company, it's really beneficial because a lot of asset on our balance sheet is kind of like you cannot move it at all, or you cannot really liquidate. No, not liquidate. You cannot really use it as a collateral or reinvestment through the value of these assets. If we can tokenize these assets, that means if we can tokenize this asset, that means we can actually use the value of this asset to do another thing. I'll give you an example. If you have a building for $10 million, probably you can sell 49% of the building to the market, and you still keep the 51% after you tokenize the building, right? You can, put it into 100, fraction of it. So naturally you will get 49% of the money back. You still control the building, and this is very good for your balance sheet.